Oh, hello. Happy Sunday night, everybody. Hopefully, you had a good time watching NFL playoffs this weekend. We will have a nice short stream tonight. We only have 3 games left in our regular season. Well, 2 regular season games and 1 bowl game with Notre Dame. We left you guys last time. Go down here and look. You'll remember, maybe you don't. We did all of this, and we got to this one right here, and we won that game 62-0. What's up, Bad Moon? We won that game 62-0, and the game locked up on the end of the game screen, so it didn't save. So I just played that off stream to replay it, and so 66-14. I just simmed defense. It's obviously because we're an OC, so, but we couldn't replicate the score, but we're good. We won. We got 60 points. My running back 200 yards again. So we're gonna play this game against BYU, this game against Stanford, and play our bowl game, and pick a new school to be OC for next year, and that's it. I was going to stream tomorrow, but we have a doubleheader for the NWO League. And I will be calling the second game, and I might very well call the early game at 3 o'clock because no one signed up. So I might be on that one by myself. But so I won't be streaming tomorrow because of all of that. So we're going to get this out of the way today, and I'll be back streaming this particular Dynasty on Tuesday. How you doing, Bad Moon? Did you have a good weekend? Do anything special besides watching NFL playoffs? So that's where we are. If you remember, I fucked up right here. We'd be undefeated. We'd be ranked in the top 4 if I would have realized that we didn't have any timeouts. And while I was waiting for the clock to tick down to 2 seconds to call a timeout to kick the field goal, instead of just kicking the field goal, we lost. It was very embarrassing. Check out the VOD. It was very embarrassing. So, anyway, so we'll play these 2 games in our bowl game and pick a new school for this OC, and we'll be done. What's funny is our quarterback, who missed the first game and a half because, well, actually he's missed 2 games worth because he didn't play the first game and he didn't come in until halfway through the second game, and then he got hurt in that Navy game that I redid and missed the second half of it. But he's in the top 5, even though he has more interceptions and touchdowns. He's about to go over 1,000 yards rushing. Also, I got an upgrade after that Navy game. So now I'm level 10. So that's good. Trying to get me up to at least a level 21. So anyway, let's jump in here and get this started. Like I said, we have BYU, Stanford, bowl game, pick a new school for year 2, and call it a night. And we'll be back with more gameplay for the new season on Tuesday. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I have 1 game to call for the NWO at 7:30, and I might very well call the early game at 3. So 3 Central. Anyway, let's put them in the green. And they're fine with that. When I had to replay that game against Navy, because remember it locked up, it was a snow game. Total whiteout, total snow. So, anyway, and I'm making progress with the Iowa Dynasty. Remember, I recovered a save from the end of the last season at Ohio State. So I finished that season off. I got the job at Texas A&M. I'm replaying that season. We lost the first game of the season to Kentucky. When I replayed it, we beat them on a field goal. So as long as I don't win the national championship, that'll be okay. So I got to lose a game somewhere in there. And if it gets to be close to the end when we're playing Alabama and I'm undefeated, I'm just going to lose that game to Alabama so we don't go to the Natty. So, and then we will, but I pounded Iowa like we did previously, and trying to get their coach fired. Hey, another snow game. So it must be reading the regular weather, which is really strange. So, anyway, let's get in here. Like I said, play these 3 games, pick a new school to be OC for next year, and get out of here. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. We had like 3 bye weeks at the end of this season. After that Navy game, I had back-to-back bye weeks, and then we're gonna play these 2 games, get another bye, and go to our bowl. So, anyway, I feel very bright. I'm a little washed out, so bright with my white beard. Everything looks it's too bright. Gotta get some of those fancy lights that George and Daniel and all those guys have to make the background look different. All right, remember, I'm offensive coordinator, so all we play is offense. There's no defense. So we will just play some offense and see what we can do. Hey, we got our number 1 back off the injured list. See, he had 1,000 yards rushing, and he missed the last at least 2 games. Luckily, all those bye weeks kicked in and he got healthy again. So it was funny watching everybody bitch and complain on social media. Oh, he's out of bounds. About the end of that Dallas game, but the referees, the officials have to set the ball for play. You can't just run up there and put the ball down yourself, and they have to actually officially mark the ball. So oh, he picked it. I was trying to float that in there, but I forgot. These quarterbacks on Notre Dame have less than 80. All 3 of them have less than 80 arm strength, throw power. They're terrible, absolutely terrible. And I forgot about that. Can't believe this team is such a high overall and their quarterbacks are absolute garbage. Yeah, watch that slant. Can you hear the defender saying, watch the slant? I'm watching it too, man. I'm watching it too. This particular Dynasty, we're rolling with default Heisman sliders right now. Once I get to be head coach and we play both sides of the ball, I'll switch it back to harder sliders. And just a reminder, I haven't changed it because it doesn't matter until I go to the new school as a head coach. But I will be turning back on the Redeem channel. God damn it. Quit throwing stupid passes. We'll turn on the channel point redemption so you can get on the team. I'm going to turn that off for Iowa, but we'll keep it on for this one. All right. We've completed more passes to BYU than on our own team, so that's not a good start. Snap the ball. Go down. I don't expect a very high turnout for this stream tonight. Nobody was expecting me to stream. I did say I would stream over the weekend and stay tuned, but it's 10 o'clock Central. It's a little late. It's like it's 10:30 now. So I just want to get this over with so we can get off Notre Dame and go somewhere else. I'll take 10 yards up the middle every time. Guy's averaging 10 yards. All right, let's try this play action. 2nd and inches. Perfect time. Come on, guys. They're rushing 3. There's 5 of you. Somebody has to block. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oscar Mayer. No, it's Michael Mayer. We call him Oscar Mayer. I also call him Michael Myers from Halloween, the movie. Catch that. 1 foot down. There we go. Right down the sideline. Of course. On the 1 yard line, as usual. On the 1 yard line, as usual. All right. Let's run this read option. Mr. Williams, Kyron Williams, he's from St. Louis too. He's from here. Oh, Jesus, what a throw. God, I can't wait to get off of this school and get to a team that actually has a quarterback. These guys are just garbage. Doesn't throw it where I want to go. He doesn't have the gusto to get it to where I want it to go. It's just pathetic. God, what a mess that was. Should have cut that back up in the middle. Rocky Top, what's up? Hey, I've only been on for 15 minutes, man. You haven't missed much. I was just letting people know what happened because remember at the last stream, the game against Navy, we won 62-0, and the game froze at the end, so I didn't get to save it. So I just hopped on my PS3 tonight, and what a throw! And replayed that, and I won 66-14. I did get the running back his 200 yards rushing that we did before. So, but this is very short and sweet. It's this game, Stanford bowl game. Pick a new school, and we're done. I have PT in the morning at 10:30 Central. That'll take me to noon. And then tomorrow we have a doubleheader in the NWO. There's an afternoon game at 3 o'clock Central between Mr. September and Jimmy. And then 49er George plays Revamp at 7:30 Central. So I will be doing the play-by-play with Sausages for the night game. And right now, nobody has signed up to do the day game. So instead of doing this stream tomorrow day, oops, I decided to get this out of the way tonight. And that way I'll be free to call both games tomorrow, whether it's play-by-play for both or color on the first one and play-by-play in the second. There's nobody using the internet in my house besides me. Twitch is freaking out. Just refresh your stream. Yeah, it's only going to be 3 games Rocky Top, so we'll see. I know it's kind of late for guys on the East Coast. Coop, how's it going? Coop, I don't know. It depends on who's available. I don't know who's available for OC, and I'm not going to go be a head coach until we get my overall up to at least a 20. What a fucking retarded throw. Dinner with the family was good. It was good. We had breakfast for dinner, and we had tequila sunrises with it. That wasn't my idea. That was my son's idea. So, and my had one granddaughter over most of the day today, and then her 2 younger sisters. So my oldest son has 3 daughters, and they have a 4th kid on the way, like within 2 weeks. We're hoping for a boy. Need a boy. We've had so many girls in a row in this family. So they were over. Oh, man. Just as I hit R1. I didn't roll out enough. I'm just getting my quarterback killed. I didn't mean to call 4 verts, but we're going to roll with it. I was spamming X, and it decided that I was going to call this play. He's wide open, and he dropped it. Oh, my God. He was wide open. That's terrible. There you go, Meyer. Get that first. Oh, 4th and inches. It's not going to let me go for it. I'm going to call a timeout. The fuck just happened? It just skipped 4th down. It didn't punt. I guess it punted, but it didn't say it punted. We should have gone for it on 4th and inches. Or at least kicked a field goal. That was ridiculous. All right, we can't lose to these baby backs, so I got to lock down and start focusing. This team is so trash. I got to get on a better team so that I'm not messing myself up for my NWO league playing with these shitty-ass quarterbacks. Sit there. There it is. There we go. Speaking of NWO, I have a game against SOS Blaze on Tuesday night at 7 Central. And then next week I have Serpanda Slayer and his 99 overall Oklahoma. I have a stretch later in the season where I have to play Mr. September, Snossages, and Revamp. And mixed in the middle of that, I also have a computer game against LSU. FG, yeah. I'm just trying to get this first season over with. I only have 2 regular season games left and the bowl game. I just want to get off Notre Dame and go somewhere else where they actually have a quarterback that can throw the ball more than 10 yards at a time. So, yeah, I'm a night owl. Honestly, I was up till 3 o'clock. Actually, I didn't go to sleep till 3:30 this morning. Never let me drink coffee after noon. I went to my oldest son's house yesterday for like a little baby party because they're expecting very shortly. And I was dragging ass. So I had some coffee at like 5:30, and I had to force myself to go to bed at 3 o'clock. What's up, Specta? How you doing, man? Welcome in. So how bad? Hey, FG. What's up, Jazzy Rigo? How you doing? FG, how bad you beat Q today in golf? I saw you were playing pretty damn well. It's funny not having both people's voices on stream. Like when I played her, I could hear her in my ear, but you guys couldn't hear me. Yeah, I was dragging ass. Rocky, if I didn't drink that coffee at 5:30, I'd have been asleep on the couch by 7, which means I would have woke up at 11, and I would have been up the rest of last night and all of today. I would not have gone back to bed if I had gone to sleep at 7:30. Plus, when I take those naps, hour or two nap, I am not a nice person to be around. I am crabbier than a crabbiest person you know if I get a nap in. I am not a nap person. I am a give me coffee and let me power through and stay awake. So if I ever had to do a 24-hour stream, it really wouldn't be that difficult. Because all I would have had to do last night was stay up 4 more hours, and I would have stayed up 24. So I got up at like 7 o'clock that morning. So. Oh, it's not pretty, Spectre. I used to punch holes in doors when I worked in restaurants. There we go. Why is Cone in the game? My other guy get hurt? It doesn't matter how I wake up. Oh, he's out 4 weeks. So Pine might be out for the season. Wow. All right. Well, it's the Cone show. Yeah, some people can take like those 20-minute cat naps and they're good to go. That makes me surlier than hell, man. It's terrible. It's not a good situation when I when I get those cat naps. I'm serious. I would much better just powering through. Get off me. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, if I'd have taken that 2-hour nap last night, I'd have been up all night long. All night. I'm pretty sure if I do a 24-hour stream, we'll just play an entire season of NCAA. Hey, Jay, hey, thanks for the biddies, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, Walty. You know what's funny is, okay, so you remember at the end of last stream, my PS3 locked up, and it didn't save the game against Navy. I won that game 62-0, and my halfback had like 250 yards rushing. So I just replayed that game off stream before I went live. I didn't think you guys wanted to watch that game again because it was brutal. Anyway, so I replayed it and I won 66-14, and it was snow in that game too. Yeah, the very end of my last VOD, you'll see it just locks up on the very end when it's doing those transition pages. So no big deal. I replayed it. We won. What really pissed me off was not kicking that field goal against USC to win because I forgot we were out of timeouts. And I just let the clock run out of myself. That was embarrassing. Oh. I expect if I ever did a 24-hour stream, I would yeah, I would just start it in the morning and be done. I can sleep all day. God damn, I almost threw another pick. Yeah, the only reason why that happened was I was trying to run it down to like 2 seconds so I wouldn't have to kick the ball off to him. That's the only reason why I did that. I didn't want to kick it off. I had plenty of time to kick the field goal. I just wasn't paying attention. Plus, I was chatting a whole lot in chat that day. Come on. All right. Let's get this running back. This running back is really good. I got to get him his 100 yards here. Let's go. This is the guy we were missing for at least 2 games on the last stream. Where's he at? You know, these guys 110. Bring that guy in a box, please. Get off. My fucking guard ran right in my lane. I lost 7 yards because this dumbass ran. Look at this. I'm trying to get outside and he just... All right, boys. Let's do something. We're going to roll out left. I know. It's a cheesy play. I don't give a shit. The computer cheeses us all the time. That's right. I don't care. I don't care about recruiting restrictions and I don't care about play restrictions. Don't care. Nice run. All right, let's see what we can do here. We have Meyer and Davis. Triangle and square. Square. All right. Making up for lost ground, lost time with Williams here since he missed a couple of games. Trying to get him back closer to 1,500 yards. I know if we can, we'll probably be able to do that. All right. This guy's going to guard the edge, so we're just going to run him up the middle and get the first down. Let's run this jet sweep. I need to run this more in my user league. And it'll end up working just like that. All right, here we go. Third and 8. Let's try and get this first down. Yeah, I knew they would call timeout. All right. We can't trust that they're going to kick this field goal, so we really need to get this first down. Looking at this X and O. There we go. Inside the 10. All right, now we can just run the ball, burn off the rest of their timeouts, waste a little more time. The way this guy's been running, though, we'll probably just run this straight into the end zone. Nope, but we got rid of that timeout. They are so slow to accelerate on that play. I don't know why. Every other play, no problem, but some of those dive plays, they just do not move at all. They like take forever to get started. Of course, they're going to score. We got to burn a minute now. They're out of timeouts. I don't give a shit about their stats. So we're just going to take 2 knees and we'll be done. All right, we have Stanford next, and then we have our bowl game. We would be in contention for the Natty if I had kicked the damn field goal against USC instead of trying to wind the clock down and then running out of time. Cut this back. Trying to get him over 150. There we go. That's the first time it's happened to me. Never done that, something that stupid before. All right, game's over. Yay! So we're 10-1. Got to play Stanford. That would make us 11-1. And then our bowl game would be 11-2 or 12-1. So at least by fucking up with the USC game, I guaranteed I won't be taking a tequila shot. Halftime's not as bad as fourth quarter with the game on the line. Everybody's watching me. I'm sure everybody's screaming at the screen. What are you doing? What are you doing? Kick the ball. I'm trying to call timeout. All right, so Pine is out 4 weeks. He got hurt last game and missed half the game too. So that'll take him out of the Heisman contention. But Williams ought to step back up, although he missed 2 games, so it might keep him out. Oh, man. 800 yards and 11 touchdowns. Yeah, air raid is fun. I mean, you guys watched me play with Northern Colorado in the sim and throw for 6,000 yards and 67 touchdowns or whatever that was. Yeah, I was just thinking about this the other day. The next time someone gives you shit for your video game stats, go look up who holds the record, the NCAA record for most passing touchdowns in a season. Yeah, Joe Burrow with 60 in real life. So I don't want to hear about video game stats. Yeah, he didn't win the Heisman. Yeah, Burrow threw 60 touchdowns. Yeah, well, that kid's not D1 Power 5. Fuck him. Did he play for some rinky-dink small college? That doesn't count. Is he really D1? Got 63? What school does he play for? If he plays for Little Sisters of the Poor in Division 2, I don't give one fuck about that record. Joe Burrow did it playing in the SEC, man. Western Kentucky? Yeah, fuck them. They're lucky if they played one hard team the whole season. I don't think the Bengals are going to go to the Super Bowl this year. I think they're going to lose either next weekend or in the championship game. I think it's one of those things where they're very young and they don't have the team experience of winning yet in the playoffs. and he can't do it all. So I think next year, though, that's a different story. I think next year they're just going to kick everybody's ass. But this year is going to be learning. They might have a heartbreak in their next game or the game after. I don't think they're going to get to the Super Bowl. I would be glad if it was. If they beat Kansas City and went to the Super Bowl, I would be fine because I would like both teams, so it wouldn't matter who goes to the Super Bowl. I'd be perfectly happy with either one of those teams going. Yeah, I can't wait for Brady to lose in the playoffs too. Hey, we moved up to number 8. Yeah, next year, another year, training camp, another year of playing in that offense. I think Bengals are going to be fucking ridiculous. All right, look at these 3 undefeated teams. The fucking Clowns, Alabama and Indiana. Remember, we redid all the conferences, right? So let's go look. For those of you that weren't here for the first stream in this series, what happened was I accidentally overwrote my Iowa Dynasty save file, so I'm trying to rebuild it. So I have this Dynasty that I set up where we realigned all the conferences by geography. I mean, hard geography, right? Like one of the divisions in the I forget which conference it is. All the teams are from Ohio, and the entire Big 12 is Texas. So we redid everything, and I have to be OC for 3 years, and then we'll go get a head coach job. But all of the conferences are a mess. So let's go look. Here's the ACC. A lot of similar teams, but some teams not so similar. All right. So it's all in that Carolina, Virginia, Maryland area of the country. The American has all of the teams from the Midwest. So the Western Big 10 teams and Big 12 teams. So you can see what this one looks like. Look at Mizzou at 2-10. They're a 4-star school and they're 2-10. We may have to go there, guys. They may fire their OC. So here's the Big 12. It's all Texas. Here's the Big 10. And there's a lot of regular Big 10 schools, but we threw in Northern Illinois, East, West, and Central Michigan, and Ball State. Conference USA has all those teams from Kentucky, Tennessee, Carolina. Independents are just BYU and Notre Dame. The MAC has one division that's all Ohio teams. There's too many teams, so Kent State got kicked over to the other one because they're Kent State. Mountain West, we added Arizona, Utah, Arizona State, Boise. I made sure every conference has at least 12 teams. Here's the Pac-12. San Jose was like 6-1. They've gone on a losing streak. Look at Oregon at 5-6. Southeastern Conference. It's a lot of Georgia and Florida teams, with Clemson thrown in. Sun Belt is going to be your Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, part of Tennessee. So that's what our conferences look like. Let me go get this coach point. Man, I'm just racking up the coach points with this team. I wanted to get to level 21. We might get to a level 21. I've already got 8 points this year, so we get to level 21 after year 2, then year 3 we'll go to a new school. $80-62, that's a lot of points, man. Let me tilt this down. I'm going to lean forward instead of sitting back. Here's Notre Dame's recruiting. It's pretty much normal. Yeah, I will never play on those sliders. All right, so these are the guys they have. I threw this guy on their board because he was just sitting out there. Look at this. 80 overall quarterback that nobody wanted. 89 speed. He's not an athlete either. He's just a quarterback. Anyway, so you can see they're just kicking ass on all their... Got a few low 60s in there. These guys are all scouted, so that's their real number. Fucking 82 free safety and 80 fullback. This is just ridiculous. I'm going to save this real quick so we don't lose what we have. And I'm going to go check to see if that quarterback got his 1,000 yards rushing. I know the running back did, but I'm not sure if the quarterback did or not before he got hurt because he's out basically for the season. Yeah, they fix a lot of games. If they don't fix it with the players and the gameplay, they fix it with the referees. I would not say that they did anything with that Dallas game today. Dallas was fucking stupid for calling a quarterback draw with no timeouts, and the line judge has to put the ball in play. He has to set the line of scrimmage. You can't make your own spot after you run with the ball. In fact, Dak went down at the 21, and they tried to spot it at the 18. That's why the linesman was moving the ball back. Should have went back 2 more yards. All right, so he ended up with exactly 2,400 yards. Look at all those picks. This team is so trash. Oh, and he fell just short. That's too bad. Yeah, well, I don't care. Not my team after this season. Let's go play this game, see what bowl game we have, and pick a new school, and we'll call it a night. Be short and sweet tonight. We'll be back Tuesday for the first game of the new season. Jimmy, I'm supposed to call the second game of our doubleheader tomorrow. And if nobody else signs up, then I can call the first game. And if nobody's available to be color, that's okay. I'll just do the whole game by myself. It's all right. It's not a big deal. Let's do the whole game. We'll get a play-by-play for you guys. There'll be enough time between the two that it won't be a big deal. Is he for the early game? Because he's color with me for the second game. Because he and I are doing the revamp and 49er game. All right. I didn't sign up yet because I wanted to get through this first. Give me a second. I can take care of it right now, though. There we go. We'll just do a double header, the both of us. There. I put it in there. Thank you, JT. That's why we're doing this late stream tonight, so I don't have to stream tomorrow and then go do play-by-play and then take a break and do play-by-play. We'll just not stream tomorrow, and I'll get those 2 games called. Let's go. It was funny. I thought I had 4 games to do, so I was wanting to stream all day, and all these football games are on. So as soon as I fired up this particular save, and I was like, all right, let's replay this Navy game that got locked up and didn't save. And then I'm like, holy shit, I got 2 bye weeks. I got 2 bye weeks, and then 2 games, and then another bye week, and then a bowl game. So I'm like, Let's just get this over with. Let's just get this over with. Won't take very long. We've been on for 47 minutes. We'll probably be on for like an hour more, and that's about it. I'll just cut that back for the first down. I wish Williams wasn't on Notre Dame because he is really fun to run with, but these quarterbacks are ass. God. I'm telling you right now, if you guys start in not that I expect anybody to do Notre Dame Dynasty, but if you do one with Notre Dame, you've got to go get you a stud quarterback the first year and then throw them in the lineup right away because the guys that are on this team are not good. Running backs are really good, both of them. Oh, shit, I was trying to cut inside that hole, and I got suctioned into my tackle. I saw him drifting with the block, and the safety was coming up, so I was going to try and cut that inside, and I just sucked right into that lineman. Let's go. Hey, Jimmy and JT, how much snow did you guys get? I should have not rolled back. I should have just stopped and threw it right away. We only got like in 2 inches, maybe 2.5, 3 tops. It was probably just a couple. They kept, it's going to get 3 to 5. I asked how much snow you got. Our weather people were freaking out. Oh, we're going to get it. Oh, and we got nothing. 14 and 16. That's Colorado weather, man. That's what I'm used to in Colorado. Shit. All right. Get in there. God damn. Like a brick wall at the 1 yard line. Oh, it'd be nice to play with a different playbook, too, because this one's not the greatest. 4 to 6 inches. Gamma Gamers, this is on PS3. This is revamped on PS3. I wish I could play on my PC, but it's not strong enough to run it and stream. Catch that. There we go. Now, both quarterbacks at Notre Dame can run really well, but their arm strength is garbage. Gotta keep this halfback in the block. I'm looking at circle. Circle and X. Circle. Bubble twice on the 1. That's terrible. I don't have a ton of issues with fumbling. Usually it's the stupid throws that get picked. Oh, and he stayed in bounds. Ooh. If he doesn't get that trip tackle, he might have scored. No, I don't want to run this speed option. No, I use PS3 controller. I've tried with the PS4, but it messes with me, so I just play with PS3. This is my second, well, this is more like my 4th controller, but it's my 2nd controller since I started streaming, and not because I broke one, like throwing it or anything like that. Almost, but I just wore out the X button. Plus, my kids used to stream on my PS3 and PS4, so my controllers are all shot from them playing COD and shit. Let's do this. What do we got? I had to throw that way earlier than I intended to. I had a guy right in my face. I was trying to get him between the safeties, and I just had to throw it so I didn't get sacked. That was an arm punt, and I was in fucking field goal range. That's terrible. And, of course, they're going to march down and tie the game. Oh, man. Gotta get Williams going. He has not run the ball nearly enough. Goddamn tight end can't hold his block. It's a sweep. Look at this. I'm trying to get outside of him, and he just releases him. Of course, they come out with 3-3-5. And I don't get it. And since I'm OC, I can't go for it. Not get fired. Yeah, I got fired. And then 2 years later, we won the Natty. All right, coach, what do you want to call? Let's go read option. You want to know why I'm not throwing a whole lot? My starting quarterback, who took over the job in week 2, broke his wrist or thumb, and he's out 4 weeks. I can tell you from personal experience, a broken wrist is way longer than 4 weeks. I was in a cast for 7. And the 11th was 5 months. 11th of January was 5 months since the accident. Can you believe that? It's been 5 months already. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to end up suing this guy because it'll cost us more in fees with the lawyers having to travel to Kentucky then we'll possibly win. They'll eat up all of that money. So I will tell you, though, if I see that motherfucker, I'm going to shoot his ass. Clear. Nobody could clear their coverage. They were like on them like glue. Get up. We don't need to be our third one. Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm still mad. He better never come across me. Get off of me. Thank you. And he's hurt. We're down to our third string quarterback, guys. All right. Let's start running the ball. Oh, we have a tight end. Our tight end is our quarterback. Oscar Mayer is playing quarterback. Well, let's go see how long he's out. I think I have a red shirt. We'll just rip the red shirt off. I don't care. Cohn's going to come back soon. My D tackle's out for the game. This guy's being redshirted for... I don't want to rip a red shirt off this dude for 2 games. He's 79 throw power. So Cohn and Pine have progressed during the season because remember they were... Look, my tight end is like... Here, let's see if there's anybody else I can throw the ball. Punter. We could put the punter in. He has 52 throw power. What's his speed? Can he run? 70. Yeah, let's put the... We're going to go with the punter, guys. I wonder if he's left-handed so we can do the old Madden exploit. Back spasms. He'll be back soon. So Bramblett, our punter, is now at quarterback. You get it? Yeah, I did. All right. Come on. Tell me my quarterback can come back. There it is. Get back in the game. So much fun playing with punters and tight ends. All right. We have square. We have triangle. We have X. This is why I hate this fucking team. That is not a hard throw. And he just floated that. Yeah, all right. 6 seconds left in the half. And they want us to run the ball. This quarterback does not have the arm strength to throw this all the way down to the 30. That was all I could do to complete the pass. All right, we got some work to do in the second half. I won't be too upset if we lose. We got to run the ball more. I know, we've been running a lot, but we got to run it even more. Get off. Why do they always shed the block as soon as you get close to them? Your guys never shed blocks. Look at this. They just automatically disengage. Automatically. It's amazing. To weave my way through that traffic. Look at this. Whoop, 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 whoop. This might be a negative play. Let's cut it back. All right. If I had taken that all the way out, that would have been a negative play. Our boy Oscar Meyer. Just enough, just enough. All right. We had 12 and a half minutes left in this game total. Unbelievable. I'm glad I'm getting all this shit out of my system tonight and not Tuesday. Oh. All right, down 21. And we got a shit-ass quarterback. God, I almost threw another one. They had everybody blanketed on that play. Yeah, he actually might have better speed than the quarterback too. I think he was pretty close to. I think it was what he won, 77 speed or some shit like that. Hunter. All right. Come on. Thank you. Man. They slide right through your offensive line so fast. What we got down here? Let's go this. Just can't hit the hole. Every time I go to the hole, it stops. This guy is running 90 miles an hour across the field to bring me down. Oh. I had the guy coming across on a drag and he missed him. I called the screen and was not going to run the screen. I was going to throw it to one of the other guys, and he just launched it over his head. What a terrible pass. What was that animation? What was he doing? He, like, just stopped his route. Nobody was open. The guys I wanted to throw it to were so far down the field, he had no strength. He was going to throw it underneath. He's going to throw a duck. What's up, Mr. Murder? Hey, we're working on it. That quarterback, Pine, we gave Pine the starting job, and he broke his thumb or his wrist or some shit, so he's out. I don't know. It just took him out of the game. It wasn't like he was laying on the ground hurt. All of a sudden, the other quarterback was in the game, and then he's out 4 weeks. Yeah, I knew that was getting picked. I didn't wait long enough. We're gonna lose this game. Go out of bounds, bitch. Yeah, he's being redshirted right now, and I don't feel like tearing a red shirt off for 2 games. So we're going to go with Cone, and he sucks. God, that throw power is horrible. He's got 82 throw power. It was like 78 or 79 when the season started. We'll just keep playing. We got a bowl game to play, too. We only have 3 games on stream tonight, so we'll just play it out. I've been down more than this before. Oh, throw the ball. I hit the button. I tapped square because I saw him clear his coverage, and it was just going to float it downfield. Look at that. He can't throw a simple curl route. This is terrible. The ball was took forever to get there. No, 5 picks. I want to see if I can get 10 picks with this motherfucker. This'll make up for the game that I lost against USC that we should have won. So, God, stay in bounds. I don't even care about this team. It's frustrating to try and do something, and the team is garbage. I hit R1. Come on, throw the ball. His animations take forever. Jesus, what a joke. I'm glad I'm not... This isn't my team, because I would be throwing controllers. There's another pick. I love how there's a huge gap, and as soon as you hit the button, they just jet right in front of the guy and go through the player and pick the ball off. Get around him. Jesus Christ. You hit the button and he does nothing. I'm hitting the button to throw the ball and it's nothing. Let's just run the ball. We're just going to run the clock out. Because this quarterback is ass. Straight up ass. Again, my guy shoving the defender right to the place where I'm trying to run. He's going to push him outside. Right into your running lane. Now hold your goddamn block. Oh, they just run through the line. I can't wait to get on another team. All right, coach. 4 verts. Let's go for it. I doubt this guy can get the ball deep enough on 4 verts, but we'll try. Throw the ball. That's at least 3 sacks where I hit the button and he wouldn't throw the ball. Yeah. What do you know? Whoops. Oh, I should have done the stop. Should have done the step back. God, I can't remember the last time I lost a game this bad. Of course, it is the sim, so I have no control over defense. This is like a 95 overall team. Oh, come on. Left tackle's a 78. Left guard's an 80. This is fucking Notre Dame. Center's a 96. Right guard's a 98. Right tackle's an 87. Punter is coming in to play quarterback, boys. As soon as we get the ball back. All right, here we go. QB. Bramblett. That was hilarious. That looked like QB accuracy of 0. I have it set to default Heisman, so he shouldn't have missed that pass that bad. That was a joke. Let's do 4 verts. I mean, what the hell? All right. Oh, I forgot. He can't do audibles. He can't hot route people and do audibles. Hey, he completed a pass. 27 yards. 27 yards. He underthrew it greatly, but he caught it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's try it again. I got to throw this quicker. This slot guy gets open. That wasn't even remotely close that time. Yeah, like that safety's going to push an offensive lineman down like that. All right. Well, that was fun. Not very. Let's see. Maybe Pine will be back for the bowl game. Maybe he'll give us enough weeks off that he'll be available. Because he missed this week. He'll miss week 15, which is a bye. And then I don't know how many weeks they have between the end of the season and the bowl game that it actually counts weeks for injuries and shit. So we might have Pine back, but we have 2 losses. No biggie. Let's look how bad this quarterback was. 13 of 24, 5 picks, 5 sacks. God. It's terrible. Should have kept running the ball. All right. One more game. We get through the offseason to where Coach Carousel, we pick a new school to be OC for next year, and then we're done. It kicks us out of the top 10. Yeah, they're terrible. They're flat out. And this is the first year. This is the first year of the Dynasty. So this is the team you get if you choose Notre Dame. We'll be fine. I don't even care if it's like, it doesn't have to be a really high overall school. It can be Texas Tech or Mizzou or somebody like that. Doesn't matter. What we will do, we're going to do it right now. We're going to be smart about this. We're going to go look at the other rosters at quarterback. We're going to look at the other rosters and see what's available. Because if you go to the championship contenders page, it'll tell you what their rank is this season and what their roster is going forward. So we can go look and see if there's a good team that's having a bad year, because that would be more likely they would fire their guy. Look, they got an 80 overall fullback. All right, they dropped to number 15. So if you go here, championship contenders. This just tells you what the rankings are. So look at Vanderbilt. 1-11. So Vanderbilt, Arizona, Colorado, Missouri. I know Missouri's got Bazelak, and he'll be a junior. So you've already seen me play with Bazelak. South Carolina. BYU. They're independent again. Maryland, Tennessee. Florida State. We could go to Florida State. They fire their OC. Mississippi State, Kentucky, K-State. I'm looking in this column right here. Northwestern, Iowa. We could go to Iowa for a year. That would really fuck people up watching my stuff on YouTube. Washington. We could do Washington. Syracuse, NC State. I mean, we're only going to be there for a year. Michigan. I would go to Michigan for a year. Oregon. 6-6. Please fire your OC. Let me go to Oregon. This would be me playing with the same team I'm playing with in NWO, essentially. Stanford. We could go to Stanford. Anyway. We'll see. There's got to be some jobs available. Is Williams back in the Heisman race? No. He got screwed because he got hurt. All right, let's advance. We got 2 bye weeks. So he didn't play. Then we had a bye, had another bye, and then bowl. Yeah, I don't care where we go. I would rather go to a really big school so that we have good players so that we can meet those experience goals and I can push my head coach up. Because if I'm high enough at the end of season 2, we could go and get a job for head coach job for season 3. But if we're still lower than I want to be, then because 27 is maxed, so 24 would get me a maxed out insta commit because I do the lockpick stuff last. So level 21 would get me everything except for insta commit and lockpick. So if we could get to 21, we can go somewhere else. We dropped all the way to 15. Nice. So this is one of the reasons why we chose to be an OC, is to get my coach level up, and also to let these new conferences and divisions play out a little bit and see how they work. The Birmingham Bowl, are you kidding me? And kind of let them settle into what they're going to be, because we got a mixture of really good teams and really bad teams, because we don't have those lower ranked conferences. We mixed them all together, so we've got some really good ones and some top heavy ones. So once I go to be a head coach, what we'll do is we'll go through all of the schools that are interested in me, and we'll do like we've done before, and we'll go through, and you guys can help me pick. All right, we're going to play Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. Wow. And then I'll turn back on the redeeming so you can get on the team. Let's go look at this top 25. It's Alabama against the Clowns and the Natty. Really? Wow. And Indiana got hosed. Indiana got hosed. They're undefeated and they're not going to get to go. So we got the Sun Belt against the American in the Natty. Look at Florida. 3 losses and they're up there. Oklahoma's 7-5. My God. 7-5. Let's look at their record. Their schedule, I mean. So they lost to Arkansas. They lost to TCU. Look at that. They had 3-game losing streak. At one point they were 2-4. Wow. Lost to Nebraska, lost to Notre Dame. Then they beat Texas, Kansas, Arkansas State, Oklahoma State, lost to Iowa State, beat K-State. Now they got to play Wake Forest. Wow. How can that team lose 5 games? All right. What do our stats look like? It doesn't look like he's hurt. We've thrown 35 interceptions. Paging Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston to the courtesy phone. Nice. That is really nice, especially at a school like that, because they're such a lower overall team. They'll go in there and just tear up. All right. Injuries. Is this guy back? He's back. All right. This will be better. We've got our quarterback. As long as I don't get him killed in this game. Let me save. We'll go play the Rose Bowl. And then we'll find out where we're going. Oh. That's a cool part about doing the OC part of this is we get to go to we can go to a different school every year and just mess around with different rosters and stuff. No pressure having to build your own up. 69 speed. It's marginal. It works. Ooh. Damn, sorry about the yawn. Oops, didn't mean. Come on. 67 speed. Yeah, we're going to go with the green again. All right, here we go. Plus, remember, whatever school we go to, we have to use their playbook until I get to be a head coach. So it'll be a cool way to try out some different playbooks and stuff. I do not like Notre Dame for throwing the ball. They have a good run playbook for your running back. I mean, they still have a lot of read option spread plays to run with the quarterback, but their actual passing plays are not my style. Not enough shots down the field. And I'm not talking four verts. I'm just, there's other routes you can run to get down the field. And they don't have enough. All right. Notre Dame, Ohio State, Rose Bowl. I would say a win would get us in the top 10, but I know better. We've had times where we've won and we didn't go up at all at the end of the year. All right, get the ball in the second half. Let's try not to get totally destroyed in this game. Wow. 3 and out. When I was a kid growing up, the Rose Bowl was my favorite bowl game to watch. In any game, any bowl game period with Penn State or Alabama, I absolutely hated. I had the most boring uniforms and most boring teams, but they always won, which drove me insane. Stood me up. That leprechaun mascot at Notre Dame, that's an actual student at the school. That's not somebody that's hired to do that. It's an actual student. You notice the difference between these quarterbacks already. All right, circle, square, and X. There we go. He's got a strong enough arm to get that ball all the way down there. Oh, he held him again. Do a little more running. I don't get too pass happy here. Oh, by the way, I was on Reddit on my phone the other day, and some guy was playing this game on his computer, and he was complaining that he couldn't see all of his players, and he's talking about the aspect ratio and what his resolution was for his computer, his monitor and stuff. And he's like, I can't see my receivers. I'm like, you got to use a coordinator cam. It's the only one where you can see. This camera right here is a coordinator cam. It's the only one where you can see all your players. It's like, oh, thanks. Like, yeah, got to convert everybody. Got to convert everybody one at a time. 45-yard dot. Here, I'm going to show you how bad I am at... that's supposed to be a counter play, and it just doesn't work. The running back goes up instead of out. The blocker is in my back, in my backfield, my face. Let me see, 3rd and 2. Let's try this sweep. See if we can get outside on these guys. I'll look for a cutback lane as quick as I can, like right there. I get it? Ooh, barely. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I can't play on anything else right now. Look how fast he is. Look how fast this quarterback is. And it's not his speed, it's his agility and acceleration. It's just like off the charts. There's nothing open. These guys are all over my receivers. There we go. Joe Wilkins Jr. I don't know if I've thrown a ball to him all year long. There they go. 14-7. Jeez. Wide receiver. They put a wide receiver on a defensive end. That was unfair. That was totally unfair. That'd be like my wife trying to block us. She may be strong-willed, but she's still 5'1" and $115. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, get out of my way. I do not have the speed to get past this guy. That DB is really fast. And if that was a 98 speed wide receiver, that would have been a touchdown. Even a 93 speed. He was losing ground after he caught the ball. Oh, Pine gets destroyed. No, I don't want to see it. Should be a way to turn off those cutscene replays. So I always want to show the embarrassing plays, then you get your ass kicked. Look at this. Whoop. Oh, thought I could get outside him. This quarterback is so fast. He's going to get his 1,000 yards rushing before we're done with this game. All right, X and triangle are crossing. This is play action, though. Here you go, Meyer. This is a whole different team with this quarterback in compared to Cone. Cone's garbage. In fact, if I was recruiting for this team and I went out and got a stud quarterback, I would probably cut Cone off the team. I would use Pine as either the starter or the number 2 guy, and the guy that I redshirted, I would this season I would make him either number 2 or number 3 and start the freshman. Either start Pine or start the freshman. What's up, North Sky? How you doing, man? We are messing around with a offensive coordinator dynasty right now. It'll be a head coach in season 4. Booting up NCA. Nice. Actually, I've been like binge playing XCOM 2. It's like an alien hunter game, and how did he pick that? How did he pick that off? How did... That was a touch pass over the defender. Luckily, they clipped, so it comes all the way back and it's not a touchdown. Held into a field goal. That was garbage. Three could have got over there and blocked that dude. This is our last game at Notre Dame. This is our bowl game. So as soon as this game's over, when we get to the off season, then we're gonna pick a new school to be OC for. Told you this quarterback can run. We'll pick a different school and we'll be OC there for a year. Let's try this tight end corner. We have X, O, triangle. That was triple coverage. I wanted to go to O, but he had a linebacker lurking on him. 20 seconds left, huh? Maybe we can at least get a field goal out of this mess. Go down. Almost 200 yards passing in the first half. Not bad. All right, got 100 yards rushing and almost 200 passing on Ohio State in the first half. That dude. I was playing against Navy. I had to replay that game against Navy because it didn't save. And he had a great pass, and I thought he was down, and then the game said he fumbled. And yeah, those sliders are too damn hard. They're too damn hard even with like Ohio State and Oklahoma. I am so hungry. I've been funny. Cut back, cut back again, get to the middle. There we go. What's Williams up to? He's probably only, I was going to say, he's probably only around 50 yards. So, see if we can run the stretch on these guys or not. Good God, did you see him just fly through the hole? Nobody wanted to block 12. Not one person. See how you like the triple option. Hey, they like it. Yeah, ULM is They and Akron are just fucking horrible in this game. Oh, I stopped and hit R1, and he ran into a brick wall. I tried to throw the ball, at least on that one. Wow, we're stopping him on defense. Gotta love that. Let's try this wide receiver screen. Of course. Doesn't work. No. Why would I want to see that on a replay? What would be the point of me watching my team play poorly? I still don't understand why it does it. There we go, Davis. Man, that particular play, they blocked so well. That weak side zone. Here. Let's run it again. See what the defense does. Pretty even. They're balanced. But the offensive line just holds their blocks longer. Man, there's no way Cone could make that throw. Absolutely no way he could make that throw all the way across the field like that. That ball would have been undercut and picked so fast. It would have been a freaking duck. That would have been worse than Peyton Manning in his last year at Denver. The blitzing corner got me. All right, we're up 15 points. Third and goal. All right, I think this game is pretty much over. That's good. $14-point lead. 5.5 minutes to go. Let's see if we can eat 3 or 4 minutes off this clock. I'll put it on shoot clock here in a minute after this play. Pretty close to both guys having 100 yards rushing. Let's see if we can get that taken care of. That should give him exactly 100. Oh, I'm sorry. Miscounted. Yeah, I think the other guys. All right. A couple more carries. Should take care of these. Oh, fuck. All right. Guess I'll just kick this field goal. Game over. Where's he at? How close is he? Fuck. I hate when they do that. They call a timeout and it takes the stats off the page. All right, 3 yards for each. Let's do the read option. Yay, got them both their 100 yards. What's up, Miller Time? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Just wrapping up this first season as OC at Notre Dame. We got absolutely curb stomped by Stanford. Snap the ball. Snap the ball. I'm spamming X. Spam. Anyway. Big in, hey, welcome in, man. Welcome in. We just wrapping up our first season at Notre Dame as OC. We're going to leave and go somewhere else. So as soon as we get done with all of this stuff, look at the stats, and get through the end of the season, we'll go see who's in the coaching carousel. You playing football tonight too? Let loose with buddies. Okay. Yeah, I was watching. I was watching NFL playoffs all day, and then once the Chiefs game was over, I hopped on because I knew I only had 3 games to play. So. All right, advance the week. See who won the Natty. It was Iowa State against Alabama, and Indiana was undefeated as well, but they got shut out. We don't do the playoff tool here because it messes with my PS3. Takes too long. If I had PC, we would do it every year. PC, it works like a charm. PS3 is a major hassle. You gotta turn off the video game, not the PS3, but turn the game off, move the files, copy them, do what you got to do, bring them back, copy them over, restart the game, play the game, rinse and repeat until you're done. It's not worth the trouble, especially on stream. It had the one time I did it, we had to reboot my PS3 like 3 times. It added an extra hour to the stream. I had to stop the stream and start it back up. It was not worth the hassle. Yeah, PC is much easier because you're just moving local files. All right, we went up again. We're level 12. We started at level 3. So if we go up 9 more next season and we're at level 21 at the end of year 2, then we'll go get a job after year 2. We won't wait year 3. All right, we finished the season number 9. I have an upgrade. Alabama 1, Indiana 2nd. All big schools except for Florida Atlantic and UNLV. And we're 8th in the AP poll. So, not bad. Let's see. Line shift and 4th and inches. Yeah. Yeah. And both of those plays where they both teams had a play where they were in motion and they snapped the ball before the guy was set. That's on the quarterback, man. You got to pay attention to who's in motion, and even if they're lollygagging, dragging their ass, not getting to the line quick enough, you can't snap the ball. They both did it in that game. That was stupid. CeeDee Lamb got called for it, and then Williams, the tackle for 49ers, got called. That was just stupid. I don't understand why you snap the ball at that point. All right, we don't do any recruiting as OC. We just let the team do it. We're not helping these guys out. So we're going to advance to the coaching carousel and see what jobs are there. So we'll save it at that point. God, I have so many notes. It's not even funny. I'm trying to learn how to play defense better, and I have Post-it notes all over my desk. Ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, no. We're going to the coach carousel. All right, this is where we save it. And we'll see where we go from here. Got to have cool uniforms. Since we can't play defense, they have to have cool uniforms. So, all right, coaching carousel. We are not taking head coaching jobs, just OC jobs. Okay. My next offer. Am I going to get an offer, or am I going to get stuck at Notre Dame? And the problem is, if I go all the way through this and quit out and load it back in, it may not happen the second time. All right, Clemson wants us. .95 offense, 97 defense. I think we could work with that. Arizona State. Cincinnati? No, they don't want us. Really? Baylor doesn't want us. Iowa wants us. Iowa State. I think Jimmy and JT Gaming would have a hard veto on that one. ULM wants us to coach. Ooh, Indiana. Yeah, not going to Navy. Yeah, Oregon State. Yeah, we're not doing Louisville because Revamp's doing them right now. So, not going there. Missouri. K-State. Not doing Miami of Ohio. Yeah, Vanderbilt sucks, so we're not going to go there. I would go there as head coach. I'm not doing it as OC. Arizona. Nevada. Yeah, not going to UNLV. Or Appy State. Not going to Akron. Or South Florida. These guys are trash. Or Kent State. Or Northern Illinois. Or Ball State. Or Utah State. Not doing that. The other bigger schools. There's a lot of small schools. San Jose. San Jose definitely wants me. Coastal Carolina. Yeah, not going there. Duke. UTSA in the Big 12. That wouldn't be too bad. Be more likely to go there as a head coach than no to Texas State, no to UTEP. Houston doesn't want me. I think all the big schools are taken care of. All right. Got a good group of schools here to go choose from. B-Dub, welcome in, man. We just finished our first season as offensive coordinator at Notre Dame for that realignment thing we started the other day. So we are picking a new school to go to be OC. We went 11-2 at Notre Dame. I pissed away a game against USC, and then we got totally curb stomped by Stanford. So all right, so these were the schools that were interested in us last time. Clemson, Arizona State, Iowa, Iowa State, Indiana, Oregon State, Mizzou, K-State, Arizona, Nevada, San Jose State, and UTSA. Those are the schools I would consider going to. We're only going to stay there for 1 year, so. Yeah, we're just going as OC. So you can see Clemson wants us. We would definitely be playing for a Natty. Haven't done Clemson on stream before. Haven't played at Arizona State. Haven't done Oregon State. We've played at Mizzou. You guys know what it would be like for me playing at Mizzou. The only reason why I'd like to go to Mizzou is the uniforms. We played as Nevada and San Jose State. We'd be in the Pac-12. If we played as UTSA, we'd be in the Big 12 with all the other Texas teams. I think K-State, Mizzou, Iowa, Iowa State, all those teams are in the All-American Conference, but all the Midwest teams. Indiana's in the Big 10. Oregon's in the Pac-12. Arizona State's in the Mountain West. So, like I said, we're just doing this for one season. The better the team, the easier it is for me to increase my points. We are not taking head coaching jobs. God, we would steamroll the Mountain West with that school. Yeah, same thing with this one. Cincinnati still doesn't want me. Baylor didn't want me either. Crazy. I'm not going to pick Iowa because I don't want to confuse the shit out of people. And we're not picking Iowa State because fuck those guys. They just went 14-0. I'm not going to Navy. What's up, George? Thank you. So this is what I'm thinking. This is what my preference is right now. I'm thinking Oregon State, Mizzou, or Nevada, or San Jose State. Oregon State and San Jose State are in the Pac-12. Nevada might be as well. And Mizzou is in the All-American. So not going to Louisville. Not picking teams that the other one's done. I would go here because we know this team. This team would not have Tyler Beatty, but it would still have Bazelak and all of the other receivers. Remember, we're not recruiting for these guys. So what do you guys think? Nevada's in the Mountain West. Thought I had him in the Pac-12. All right, these are the ones that I this is my preference. Oregon State, because they have good uniforms too. Mizzou or San Jose State. Like I said, we're going to do this for one season. So. What do you guys want? What do you guys think? Oregon State, Mizzou, San Jose State. I'm doing San Jose because of the uniforms. Go back and reload this. They're in the same conference too. Yeah, I've done Mizzou more than once. I don't think I've ever done Oregon State. I did San Jose State. Remember when I had Shane Falco head coach? So let's pick Oregon State. If they're still out there, we'll go to Oregon State. They have some cool uniforms. One more time. Let's see if we're there. Let's go. All right, there it is. We're OC, George. I can't be head coach until I get to at least a level 21. So that means no recruiting, no defense. I have to use their playbook. I can't use my playbook. So, yeah, so all I do is call plays and run the offense, and that's it. Everything else is up to the head coach and the defensive coach and all that good stuff. We don't help them out at all, and we don't use my my custom playbook. We can try and help them keep some players. Yeah, you don't want to go early. Transfer. You don't want to transfer. You're going to catch 80 passes. Oh, you little bitch. All right. Let's go look at Notre Dame and see who graduated and got. Are going to go. I don't know who was seniors on that team, so. Cone, you suck. Adios. All right. Any transfers? No. This is going to be really fast because we don't do anything with recruiting. So, nobody got drafted. 74 all time. Hey, look at this. Tight end from Washington. We won't get to play him, though. He'll have to sit out a year, so we'll never get to play with this guy. All right, we will get to set the depth chart and the schedule. I think I just left alone. I don't think I messed with the schedule. We're just leaving the schedule alone. Yeah, only once I become head coach. Yeah, because we're just trying to get through these seasons, and since this is realigned by geography, we want to see how these divisions play out and which lower level schools become good and which top schools start sucking, and it's its own little world. So I have to let it play out a little bit, and then I'll step in and take over a team once I get to at least level 21. I'm gonna check out this team though, because got a bunch of garbage. The punter's the best guy they've got. And these guys get all locked out. I know. That's why we're only staying 1 year. I'm not even going to help them. They can help themselves. I don't ever have recruiting boards that bad, even when I start with like Louisiana Monroe or Akron. We get top 10 boards right off the rip, even with shitty ass bonuses. Oh, hey, George. My sister said she was going to try and get those boom shirts, at least your shirt and my shirt, done this weekend. But I haven't talked to her this weekend. So as soon as your shirt's done, I will send it to you. And we can go from there. No, you don't need to. It's coming. It's gonna. The shirts were uber cheap. It's gonna be. It'll cost me more for the shipping than it will for the shirt. Let's go see who the top classes were, because we know Notre Dame was way up here. Yeah, send me some tequila. Look at that. They had 12 3-stars, 7 2-stars. Good God. They're going to go up to a 4-star prestige as well. All right. Notre Dame had the #1 class. Look at all these big schools at the top. San Diego. UCF. Georgia Southern. Rutgers. All right. Let's advance. Like I said, we will do the position changes, the depth charts, all that good stuff, all the administrative garbage that the computer fucks up. Do they have any athletes at all? Any athletes? That's good. Hey, they got 2. All right. Catching, spec catch, catching traffic, route running, jumping, throw power. Not a quarterback. Man zone press. These guys are wide receivers. Ooh, 76 injury. That's terrible. All right, let's look at his running ability. What's his speed? Oh, 72 speed. What is this guy? He's a fullback. Tight end. Hey, we got an athlete that can play fullback. Let's go, man. Let's go see what they have at fullback. Well, there they go. The fuck is this guy? 67, 68, 62. It's a 70 overall wide receiver with 83 speed. Oh my God. He can't play anywhere. Can't have 83 speed in the secondary. That's terrible. Yeah, so as soon as my shirt's done, you'll see it on stream first, so you'll know what it looks like. I think FG is the only one that got white. Everybody else is getting black. All right, got a senior scrambling quarterback and a sophomore behind him. All right. At least we have a good starting point with this guy. 82 speed. Yeah. Deshaun Fennick, I don't think you're going to be starting. 79 speed? Are you fucking kidding? 79 speed. Really? 73 speed. Yeah, you're going to a fullback with 73 speed. We'll redshirt this guy and play Teron Madison. Good Lord. All right, they got wide receivers we can work with. Got more tight ends than we know what to do with. The fuck? He transferred in. He's a senior. He transferred in. He signed. He's a junior. All right, so he'll play. These two have to sit, and those two can play. 88 left tackle. 69 right tackle. 78 left guard. 58 center. Ooh, this offensive line is going to be really bad. Wow. All right. Well, this guy with 48 speed has to go to center. Jeez, that's terrible. All right, left end. Can any of these guys block? Can we move a defensive lineman to offensive line? Pass block, impact block, run block. Oof. This is gonna be a sweaty one. This is not gonna be good. All right, let's see. All right, senior, junior. It's at middle. Good there. Jesus, 81 speed. This guy play linebacker. Left outside linebacker. One of these two guys is going to linebacker. What do we got? He's an 80. He's a 79. He's an 89. They require 3. All right, we can just deal with it on the depth chart. I have no idea. I don't pick it. Guy's a freshman. I'm only going to be here for a year, so it really doesn't matter because we don't play defense at all, so it doesn't matter what they run. .93 kick power. 3.4. Well, these linebackers are gonna these safeties are gonna end up playing at linebacker. We'll just God, they don't have a single underclass free safety. All right, well, we're just going to go with that. We'll see what happens when we hit the training. How many guys are we cutting? None, because we're 5 under. We did so bad recruiting, we're 5 guys short. Okay. I can tell you right now, Trey Lowe is starting at running back. We're not starting an 83 speed running back. Trey Lowe is going to be the starter. And these 2 guys are going to be up in the top 3. We need some speed. So we got a 92 left tackle, an 83 left guard, 75 center, a 68 right guard, and a 73 right tackle. Oof. Defensive ends are okay. Defensive tackles a little light. Outside linebackers, middle linebacker, 94 middle. Looks like our linebackers are okay. Corners are junk. Hey, I don't have to stay here longer than a year, so we're good to go. Yeah, first thing I would do would be go get an offensive line, like 2 tackles, 2 guards, and a center, and start them year 1. And I would get at least 3 corners and probably 2 outsides, a free safety, and probably some more defensive ends. I don't know. That offensive line. Whew. We would be starting 5 freshmen. So we can go through. I'll show you the conferences one more time. Easier with the logos. This is the ACC. There's 12 in every conference. There's 2 with 14. This is ACC North and South. This is the American Conference, North and South. So basically, the Midwest teams from the Big 12 and the Big 10. Throw in Arkansas State and Tulsa. Big 12 is all Texas, East and West. Cool thing is at UTSA, if you guys, I've played as UTSA before, but not on stream. Their stadium holds like 70,000 people, so their stadium already fits in a big conference. So if you start out with them and play and get them really good and want to move them up to like the Big 12, they would fit perfectly in the Big 12. Their stadium, it's not like, you know, they're playing in a high school stadium and you got Alabama coming in, right? They're playing in the fucking Alamo Dome. It holds 67 or 71,000, I can't remember. High 60s, low 70s. All right, so Big 10 is a lot of the same schools, but we threw all the directional Michigans. Conference USA is all these middle of the country, mid to southeast, the non-big schools, except for Tennessee, Louisville, Kentucky, South Carolina. Independents are those 2. MAC, we have an all-Ohio division. It's basically it's Cincinnati and Ohio State. And then the East, it's basically Boston College, Rutgers, Penn State, Syracuse. Here's a Mountain West. Colorado and Utah, Nevada, Arizona, Mexico. Pac-12 North and South. It's so funny seeing San Jose and Stanford in the South. But we got all these Washington schools in Oregon, Oregon State, Cal. I didn't realize how far south Fresno was. But anyway, that's how that breaks down. The SEC, basically Florida and Georgia except for Clemson. Just I threw Clemson in there to make it a little more balanced. Sun Belt. This one's top heavy. So we got all of the Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, all those schools. Throw in Memphis. So when we do get a head coach job, those are going to be what the conferences look like. So they're really jumbled up, and we don't tie any bowls to conferences. All right, so we're going to go in here. I'm going to look at the schedule. I don't think I'm going to change it, but we're going to look at it. I will set the red shirts, and I will set the depth chart, and then we're not even going to look at recruiting because we're not doing it. So we'll just be done for the night. Tomorrow, I will be back at 3 o'clock Central Time to call Jimmy and Sep's game, and then I will be back at 7:30 tomorrow night to do 49er George and Revamp's game. I'm doing play-by-play for both. And then Tuesday night, I play SOS Blaze at 7 Central. So we got a lot of NWO games coming on real soon. If you haven't watched any of our user games, come check us out. All right, so this is our schedule. So non-conference, we got Buffalo, Central Florida, Purdue, Illinois. It's not a bad schedule. I'm going to tell you right now, this game against Oregon is probably going to be snow. Just from personal experience. Extra pipeline, I'm not going to... Look at their pipelines. So they have the entire West Coast and Florida. That's really strange. All right, let's do these red shirts. And then we got to set our depth charts. Yeah, you're going there. All right, so we need 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to let this 91 speed guy play because we're going to redshirt these 3. I want speed. Micaiah Tung, what a name. All right, tight ends. These 2 guys are getting redshirted. This guy, no, he's not. Because he can't play. He's a transfer. So he'll sit out. So these 3 will play, and he gets redshirted. Left tackle, you're getting redshirted. He's a walk-on. He's getting redshirted. For now. All right, we're not going to redshirt this guy, and he's going to back up our entire offensive line. He and the tight ends. You get redshirted. You get redshirted. God, this team's terrible. I'm going to let all these guys play. Wait, they're 3-4, right? Is that what you guys said? No, redshirt him. Outside, get those guys. Middle, we're fine. Outside, we're fine. Those safeties are going to have to play linebacker. Oh, I get plenty of time. None of those guys can get redshirted, so... That's what it is. All right, let's look at this depth chart now. Got the better throw power, throw accuracy. It's like Sam Vidlak, redshirt freshman, is going to be the starter. What's his speed? 69 speed. His awareness is terrible, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. Throw power, throw accuracy. Wow. Bad Moon, we finished 11-2 Ranked number 9 in one poll and 8 in the other. We beat Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. We lost 2 games. I lost a game to USC on the last stream because I forgot we were out of timeouts, tried to run the clock down, and the clock ran out before I kicked the field goal. And then we got curb stomped by Stanford. Now we're trying to figure out. We moved on to Oregon State. So we're now the OC at Oregon State. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to leave this alone the way it is and see how they play. And worst case is we go to Vidlac. Let's see how these guys work. Let's do an open competition. I can tell you right now, Fenwick is not starting. Already got the fullback, wide receiver. All right, let's look at catching and route running. Oh, man. This guy looks like he's number 3. Musgrave and Lowe. God. Yeah. 94 speed halfback. No, that's not. This offensive line's going to be a problem, especially on the right side. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the 92 tackle over at right tackle. I'm sorry. Yeah. We're going to play him on the right side, not the left side, because I roll out to the right way more. So we're going to make sure we got a decent blocker over there. Same thing over here. Reddick. Sanders. All right, so at least the right side's good. Look at the defensive end. They got a middle linebacker and a strong safety backing them up. Yeah, strong safety is third string defensive tackle. I'm sorry, defensive end. He's third string D tackle. What the fuck? He's 6'2", 204 playing D tackle. Hey, whatever. I'm not going to argue with the defense. It's not my job. Not my job. Corner. All right, who's got the best kick power? All right. We're just going to make Hayes do both. All right, kick return. This only works in the sim. And when you play as OC, you don't run these kickbacks anyway. So As a user, I would take the guys with the most speed and agility and acceleration. But in the sim like this, you want the highest return guys. All right. Save this. And they put their own board together. I don't mess with it. I am going to go in there and make sure everything's set to auto. Or on. I think it's all set off. We'll set it on. This will be a lot more challenging than the Notre Dame one was. But we have a good group of starters. We're just not very deep. On. Good. All right. All right. That's going to be where we're going to stop today, guys. We are done. It was going to be short and sweet. 2.5 hours. It's pretty short for me. You know how I am. 3.5 to 4.5 to 6 hours. So, again, I will be back on the NWO streams tomorrow and playing on Tuesday. I will play games for this Dynasty on Tuesday morning at 10 Central. We won't play forever. We'll play a bunch of games, and it'll be, I don't know, 4 or 5 games, and then be done. And then I'll be back to play the user game later. So we'll see how that goes. My PT schedule this week is Monday and Thursday, so I won't have to deal with that. So we'll be streaming in the morning on Tuesday and Wednesday, and Thursday I may not stream at all. So, pretty good chance I won't stream at all. Weekend depends on if I have matches to ref or not. So, all right. We're going to save one more time and then call it a day. So, is there anybody you guys want to go raid? Because Switzo's playing College Hoops 2K8. Angelus. I think she's doing a 24-hour stream. Junior Broncos is, he's playing NCAA football as well. Yeah, I did not watch Tom Brady because fuck Tom Brady. I did watch Dallas and San Francisco. I did watch the Chiefs. I kind of watched part of the Bengals. I was at a party. They don't have TV. They have like Netflix and shit, but they don't have sports. So yeah. Yeah, as a former St. Louis Cardinals football fan, yeah, don't like Dallas. Sorry for Revamp. That's his boys, but I'm not a Cowboys fan. So anyway. Dallin for the follow. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate that. We are, let's go raid Angelus. We'll go hit her up, support her. She's doing a 24-hour stream, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 24-hour stream. And she also is naming players, too. So let's go hit her up. She did a North Carolina Tar Heels Dynasty when I first started. She works in the sports department at South Carolina, I think, right? Looks like she's putting players on teams right now. So you might be able to jump on the team if you want to. So, anyway. Thank you guys for the follows. Thanks for watching the really short stream here. Like I said, we will be back on stream at Oregon State on Tuesday. And you guys have a good rest of your night tonight and tomorrow. Come watch us play. Come watch George play. Watch Jimmy play. And I will see you guys down the road. Thanks again. Appreciate it.